In 2011, I lost my father to non-smokers' lung cancer. Sadly, it's a disease that takes a devastating toll on thousands of families each year.
And today, us, along with a few other folks, are here to do something about that.
We're at the beautiful Wildcat Ranch for the 12th annual Frank Ramirez Breathe2Believe fundraiser, and we hope you'll join us.
Today on
Su Vida.
Hey everyone, welcome to Su Vida. I'm J.R. Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez, the proud daughter of Frank Ramirez. Today we're gathered at Wildcat Ranch to honor my father's memory and to raise money to fight cancer.
Now Vanessa, this is the 12th year that this happens, and every year it seems to be getting bigger and bigger and bigger. More people are showing up.
Oh my gosh, J.R., I remember when it first started, it was just my family. We were gathered in a parking lot in downtown Phoenix and we made a walk all the way to a coffee shop, right? And then it's just grown so much. We have hundreds of people that show up.
It's fun because people get to come here and support you, support your father, and it's fun for the entire family.
Yes.
Another great place to take your family, have some fun, is to visit Tucson's Arizona Sonoran Desert Museum. It's a great place to take the family and check out some of the fauna that lives in the beautiful Sonoran Desert. Let's check it out. Like many people that arrive here from somewhere else, the founders of the museum saw a beautiful environment that people didn't seem to understand and even less perhaps care about it. So it was always his mission, and ever since, that we gave the desert a voice and that we could share with people how unique and special this area is and also how fragile it is. My name is Craig Avanian. I'm the executive director of the Arizona Sonoran Desert Museum. The name that you look at would give you the sense that it's a museum, but it's really more of a biopark. The problem with the word like biopark is it's another one people don't generally understand. So rather than change our name, we try to give people more of an understanding with subheaders of what you expect to experience. But it really does flip things kind of upside down so that instead of being indoors, you're outdoors, and instead of looking at a single element, you're looking at multiple, and you're looking at the synergism of how those things work together to give people an understanding of this region. I think one of the most special aspects of this place is that you cannot see everything in one visit. And in fact, because we're immersed in the desert itself, the changing seasons constantly change what people experience every time you have a change from summer to winter, or even in the summer from dry to wet summer. And then of course, the wildlife that you're going to see is not just something you're coming and expecting behind glass. It's something that's all around you. So you can have experiences with native animals and plants on our grounds. So it's constantly shifting just in that respect. But also because you have so many elements working together with experiences that are seasonal, like Raptor Free Flight, where raptors are flying right over your head, or the changing shows in the art gallery, or Pack Rat Playhouse. There are things that are different based on age, and there's things based on season that change the experience. So people can have something new that they discover every time they come out.
I feel so lucky to be able to work in a place that has a mission that involves love in the name, because that is what this place inspires, and that is what we hope to inspire in other people as well. And you know, the variety of things that we do here in so many different topics has something for everyone to enjoy. The ultimate goal here is to get people feeling connected to the nature that is all around us and that we are a part of. Because the more we know, the more we love, the more that we can all be inspired to protect the environment. And ultimately what benefits the environment benefits us and our place in it as well. The museum is a really fun place for students and learners of all types to come and enjoy their field trips, because it's a fun and exciting place to learn. You can learn more about the programs and how to book us for programming either here or in the community, wherever you are, online at desertmuseum.org. Also, join us, interact with us, chat with us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so we hope to see you there as well.
Hey, look who's here!
Yeah, it's my friend Baxter from the Arizona Diamondbacks, and the kids love taking pictures with him, but he also gives amazing hugs too.
I've heard, yeah, he does. He does great hugs. Hey,
Oh.
okay, I confirmed it. He gives great hugs. We'll be back with more Su Vida right after this. Wow.
Let's
Recipe Remix is a lifestyle brand all about cooking from home, making home cooking easy, accessible, and absolutely fun. My motto is cooking shouldn't be a chore and leftovers shouldn't be a bore.
We created this docuseries to tell the stories of innovators in food, beverage, and entrepreneurship that normally aren't visible in both our society or in mainstream media.
Black history is not only for Black people. Black history is American history, and Black history should be celebrated year-round.
Su Vida is brought to you by Chicanos por la Causa. Join the cause for change. Hey, welcome back to Su Vida. Today we're honoring my father and Arizona cancer patients at the 12th annual Frank Ramirez Breathe2Believe fundraiser.
Now, Vanessa, you lost your dad to non-smokers lung cancer back in 2011. Since then, how has research advanced in treating this disease?
You know, research has definitely advanced since my dad was treated back then, and they're less intrusive. They can focus on particular parts of your body where you're actually fighting the cancer. So it's definitely advanced, which is better for the families. You know, it's better for the patients as well.
You said you've been able to raise money. What's the goal and how can we continue to support?
Yeah, so total so far we raised over $100,000 over all the years, and today's goal is $40,000. And all that money is going to stay here in Arizona in our community, supporting multiple nonprofit organizations here.
Yeah, Vanessa, I don't say many nice things to you, but I'm very proud of you. This is awesome.
Thanks, Chair.
Everyone deserves to live a long, happy, and healthy life. And the residents of CPLC's Casa de Primavera are doing just that. Let's take a look.
CPLC Casa Primavera exists because we want to be able to provide a safe, healthy environment with comprehensive services to seniors who have worked so hard to provide for their families. I'm now the healthy aging manager. I am the one that puts things together for seniors to give them a healthy and safe environment so they can come out and have some fun. I started here at the Casa Primavera Senior Center in the midst of the pandemic. Our doors were closed. A lot of social isolation towards them. They were in their house, not coming out, just afraid of the pandemic itself. We reopened in June 1st of 2021, so we could get people to, start coming out of isolation, getting them back into social, getting to talk to people.
When Luis opened up the center for us, was a great help because we didn't have anything that could take us away from our partners, and to get ourselves better in health and move our bodies and minds and our spirit and our soul, every part of us that can help us, we needed a change.
Since then, we grew from 5 to 10 people coming to 25 to 30. And now, we're maxing out at 65 people a day.
I don't work anymore. I'm 56 years old. Had a work accident 4 years ago. I'm on disability. I have plenty of time, and that's how I end up coming over as a volunteer. I work in the kitchen, helping the chef, assisting them, with what we're gonna serve for the day. I think it's in my nature to help, to see those smiles. It's priceless.
When you go to the center too, they help you there too. They listen to you, and then they guide you, and then that's what's good. They talk with you.
Our Healthy Aging Program and Center has to offer cultural relevant activities that promote healthy and active lifestyle. We have health education courses, we have physical activities, whether it's Zumba, walking club, gardening. We also have resources available here for them. We have our sister partner with CPLC, KEO, which helps them with the food stamps, with the access applications, Medicare savings plan, and other resources that are available for them here as well. Helping them is what I enjoy the most. Come on in, enjoy our events, our game days, our healthy education courses. Just come on out. It's just a fun place for you to be.
Vanessa, you've got some great things to auction off, awesome items. Like, for example,
this hockey helmet signed by Lawson Cruz.
Yes, that's super cool. And we have hotel stays, a private chef auction. We also have gift certificates to many restaurants. I mean, the list goes on and on.
And we're also going to sign these jerseys with our last names and give away to whoever pays the most money for it.
Well, that's a good idea. I love it.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm super appreciative of all my donations and all the donors and the businesses that step up year after year to make this possible, because we're all supporting the community together.
I love it. People coming together to make something good. That's also happening in Louisiana as well, where folks are sharing their knowledge to help homeowners green up. Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge Green is a local nonprofit 501c3. We were formed in 1987 to help preserve our urban canopy and hopefully even grow it in some cases. We work with all kinds of partners across the community and the state actually to preserve and sustain our community trees and green spaces. Today, Baton Rouge Green is out at Clegg's Nursery on Segan Lane, and this is our annual Tree Spree event where we work together with the folks at Clegg's to bring out a whole host of species that we would really like to see people putting in their yards in Baton Rouge.
We really just want to have a conversation. That's the first thing we want to do, is facilitate a conversation with our customers and talk to them about getting a tree, the right tree in the right place for their needs. It's really important to get the right tree in the right place so that tree can make it to maturity. When a tree gets to maturity, that's when you start realizing the ecological benefits that that tree is providing for our environment in any urban environment. So a tree that only makes it 7 or 8 years isn't doing anyone any good. A tree that makes it 30, 40, 50, 100 years is what we're shooting for. And you want to minimize conflict, so that's really important to get the right tree in the right place.
This is our homeowner interaction day where we get to come out and talk about and share our knowledge of native tree species, how to plant them, where to plant, talk about your particular landscape, your needs, and try to find something that's going to work.
I've definitely learned a better way to plant things from these events. You know, it used to be how I would dig a hole and how I would fill it back, and I killed a lot of plants until somebody said, well, you're not doing that right.
At this event, we try to recruit a lot of the smaller native species. It's pretty easy to find large native species at most commercial nurseries. But at this one, we try to give some alternate selections. Crepe myrtles are great, but sometimes people want a little bit of variety in their gardening and a little bit of variety in the urban canopy. So we'll bring in some mid-sized and smaller native trees, which are pretty hard to find.
Why this is so important is just because we get to actually reach out to homeowners from our area and connect them with local growers, ideally. People who are growing the kind of species that we want to see more of, and they're growing them within 100 miles of this location.
We've been doing business in Baton Rouge for over 30 years. We just want to really encourage people to help maintain the urban canopy.
Hey Vanessa, what's this?
Oh, okay, this is called a wine pool. So here's how it works. You make a donation, you pull a random bag or pick a random bag, and then there's an awesome wine inside. You want to give it a try?
Yes, because I paid earlier.
Okay.
Okay, let's see which one. Oh, this one right here.
Ooh, this is a good one. You'll like it.
Ooh, nice, nice. How about next year you have a tequila pool?
Oh, how about I work on that with the tequila truck up front, and we'll see if we can make it happen.
Very nice.
But until then, we'll be back with more Su Vida from Breathe to Believe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Su Vida. I'm J.R. Cardenas.
And I'm Vanessa Ramirez, and today we're at the 12th annual Frank Ramirez Breathe to Believe fundraiser in honor of my father who lost his battle to non-smokers lung cancer.
Vanessa, knowing that this is one of your exclusive events, we know you're gonna have some good refin, some good food.
Oh yeah, you know it. So in your hand right now, you have a gourmet chili dog from American Top Dog. Aren't these amazing? Like, you can share that for sure, right?
Oh, we're not gonna share.
And then I have a delicious burger from Randizzo's food truck. And you know what? He used to play for the Arizona Rattlers.
You know what? I'm gonna have to sample that burger as well, Vanessa, if that's okay with you, just to make sure it's safe.
You know, I'm gonna hold on to it for a little bit. And you know, February is also Black History Month, so it's a time to honor some other important people, just like these impressive men and women who are making a difference in Southern Nevada.
My parents were recruited through the Bureau of Indian Affairs to teach on a Navajo reservation in a place called Gouldens, Utah. And so that's where I was born.
I did not expect to come to Las Vegas. I thought that I would be here for 90 days, and then I would go back to the East Coast I'm an East Coast kid, that's all I know.
I came here from South Florida. I was the director for the Broward County Libraries in the Fort Lauderdale area.
And then in 1964, opportunities became available for them to apply for positions here with the Clark County School District, so we came here in 1964.
At some point thought I was going to go to the Marines, which I signed up for. I was going to be a police officer. I thought I was going to go to law school. I thought I was going to do hair, hence all the hairstyles I do from time to time. But at the end of the day, I fell in love with college and I never left.
My parents were both educators. Yeah, they did probably 70 years combined between the two of them.
So I got into this field by accident. I was in the Army, serving as an Army officer, and I was leaving active duty service.
I was a music teacher for 20 years and then an administrator for the last part of my career.
And I transitioned to a book distribution company.
I got my first opportunity in construction. We were overseeing the rebuild for Montgomery County, Maryland, also for Washington, D.C., and for Arlington, Virginia. Just fell in love with the construction side of it.
I love serving the public, and nothing gives me greater joy just to make sure that my constituents are safe in their neighborhoods and that they are happy and that I'm doing the best that I can for the city that I am so proud to call home.
The best part of my job by far is the people. Just getting the opportunity to work alongside some great individuals, that's been the most rewarding and most fulfilling part of my job.
That's why I see myself in community with my peer institutions, because we're anchors to this community. Just like the corner store or the library in the community where I grew up, all of us are essential to the health and wealth of the community.
What better way for the community to connect with me than for me to be in the community, which then provides me the ideas and inspiration to develop programs and services to support the community.
It's not where you stand in the midst of a moment or a situation. It's how I think you prepare other people to rise and shine even when you're not in the room with them.
I love identifying individuals who may be stuck in their careers or stuck in life, and finding out what place or what role I can play in getting them unstuck.
With the significance of being the first African-American mayor in the state of Nevada, my goal is to not only lead the city, but lead it with the best of my abilities so those that are looking up to me can say, you know what, if she can do it, I can too.
I am my ancestors' wildest dreams, that I get to sit in this space and do this work. It's profound.
Now I'm here with Maeve at Wildcat Ranch. Maeve, tell us a little bit about Wildcat Ranch.
Yeah, so Wildcat Ranch was established in 2021. It is veteran owned, and right now they're providing a lot of boarding to some of the horses behind us. We're in a growth season right now, so we're really hoping to move towards more equine-assisted therapy, private riding lessons.
So tell me a little bit about horse therapy.
Yeah, equine-assisted therapy is great for mental health, emotional health, physical health. It really offers a person to connect closely with a horse, and it's evidence-based practice that shows that connection with an animal can do wonders mentally. There's a lot of science behind it. So here in the next couple months, we're really hoping to launch an equine-assisted therapy program.
And of all the 21 horses that are here, who's your favorite? Adelita?
Adelita.
Okay, so this is Adelita, and she's actually really, really nice and super cute. And because she's been such a good girl, do we have something for her?
We do. We have this carrot. Is it
Okay.
okay if I give it to her?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Hi, girl.
All right, so while Adelita eats the rest of the carrot, Maeve and I will be right back with more Su Vida right after this.
Welcome back to Su Vida and the 12th annual Frank Ramirez Breathe2Believe fundraiser at the beautiful Wildcat Ranch. And you know, by the time you watch this at home, the event will be over. However, there are still many ways for you to support. Just go to breathe2believe.com for more info.
Yeah, so the event's over, but you can mark your calendars for the 2024 event.
A lot of surprises, and I thank everyone so much for supporting year after year, because this wouldn't be possible without all your help.
On Su Vida, we're all about supporting events like the Breathe2Believe event and other organizations helping people live healthier lives, like our good friends over at Valle del Sol.
Valle del Sol started over 50 years ago, 1970. The goal was to establish social services, behavioral health services primarily, substance abuse services. The main goal at that point was to serve the veteran community that was returning from the Vietnam War. At that point, there was a lack of services for the Latino community, so that was the main goal, to have a place for the community to come and be served in their language and, you know, with people that spoke Spanish. The Throughout the years, there's been a need for additional services, so we started offering primary care, and the whole point of that was to integrate not only the physical health, but also the mental health, behavioral health, social aspects. But the goal again is for us to be able to not just only address the one thing, right? We want to be able to be here for the community and in terms of everything. It's better to really find connections, and that way the person feels supported and they don't feel like they're alone when it comes to their health.
Valle del Sol is open to anybody in the community. We do serve a majority of Hispanic and Latinos. The ailments or the chronic diseases that we see a lot, specifically in our Hispanic community, are things like high blood pressure, hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, depression, anxiety. These are all things that we as Latinos suffer from and are the things that we mostly come and see the doctor for. Here at Valle del Sol, we also offer not just primary care services for adults, but we also offer pediatric health. Dr. Wooten, our pediatrician, can see them for their well visit if they were behind on their developmental milestones. Then Dr. Wooten can address that. He can set them up with a catch-up schedule for their immunizations. They can get their flu shot, they can get their COVID shot, all in the same visit.
When it comes to Valle, the awesome part and something that I love about Valle is that when you come here, we don't only talk about the one need, right? We love to have the family identify. So, ¿quiénes son las personas importantes para ti? And the reason why we ask that is because when it comes to health, you know, professionals can tell you what to do. But if you get the buy-in from the family and the family understand, then la abuelita, el tío, everybody will help address those needs. Los invito a que sean pacientes de Valle del Sol. We have different locations. We're across the valley. We don't say no to anybody. We don't turn people away. If we don't provide services, we will help you connect. But for the most part, we're a really good place to come and get all of the services that you need. So come to Valle.
Vanessa, the goal was $40,000 today. I think you're off to a great start.
Oh, I think so too, JR. And don't forget, you can still make a donation by going to Breathe2Believe.com. And I know the families of the patients fighting cancer would truly appreciate your support.
It was awesome to be here, and we'll see you on the next
Su Vida!